On the surface, the world looks normal. People wake up, go to work, walk their dogs, say goodnight to the ones they love. But beneath this illusion of safety, there are crimes so disturbing, so deeply unsettling, that they shatter everything we believe about human nature. Tonight, you will hear real stories, not legends, not fiction. These crimes actually happened. They were investigated, documented, and in some cases, never fully explained. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. This is not just a story about crime. It is a journey into the darkest corners of the human mind. In 2008, in a quiet suburban neighborhood in the United States, neighbors began reporting something strange. Every night, at exactly 2:17 a.m., a scream could be heard coming from a small gray house at the end of the street. It wasn't loud, it wasn't prolonged. It was short, sharp, and filled with terror. Police were called multiple times. Each time, the owner of the house, a man named Daniel Harris, claimed it was just his television. No signs of struggle, no visible victims, no evidence of a crime. But the screams continued. Months later, Daniel was arrested after a routine traffic stop. Inside his car, police found a cooler. Inside the cooler were human remains. A search of his house revealed something far worse. Hidden beneath the floorboards, investigators discovered a sealed room. Inside, soundproofed walls, chains, bloodstains. Daniel had been abducting homeless individuals, keeping them trapped for days, sometimes weeks. The screams? They weren't from a TV. They were real. And the neighbors heard them for over a year. In 2014, an entire family vanished in rural Europe. No signs of forced entry, no struggle, no ransom demands. The house was left untouched, dinner plates still on the table, phones charging in the living room. It was as if the family simply stood up and walked away. Weeks later, hikers discovered something disturbing deep in a nearby forest. Personal belongings, clothing, children's shoes, but no bodies. Investigators later uncovered a horrifying truth. The father had been secretly involved in a cult, a group obsessed with spiritual purification. Evidence suggested the family was convinced they needed to disappear to transcend this world. To this day, their bodies have never been found. Some investigators believe they died together. Others fear something far darker. And the house still stands, abandoned, silent. Hospitals are meant to save lives, but between 2010 and 2015, one hospital became the hunting ground of a serial killer. Patients who were stable suddenly died. Elderly, young, even children. At first, doctors blamed complications until a pattern emerged. All patients died during the same night shift. All patients were under the care of one nurse. Her name was Emily Ward. She injected patients with insulin, even those who weren't diabetic. Her motive, power. She later confessed she enjoyed deciding who lived and who died. She was sentenced to life in prison. Families still visit that hospital, knowing their loved ones were murdered by someone they trusted. In 1999, police received an anonymous package. Inside was a cassette tape. The tape contained a full audio recording of a murder. Every scream, every plea, every final breath. The killer had recorded it for pleasure. What made it worse, the victim was never identified. To this day, the case remains unsolved. The recording is locked away, classified as too disturbing for public release. Detectives who listened to it reported nightmares for years. Some refused to ever speak about it again. These crimes remind us of something terrifying. Evil doesn't always announce itself. It doesn't always look suspicious. Sometimes it wears a smile, a uniform, a familiar face. Behind closed doors, in quiet neighborhoods, in places meant to protect us, monsters exist. And the most disturbing truth of all, some of them are never caught. If you want more real crime stories like this, subscribe, because the darkness is real, and these stories should never be forgotten. If this story made you pause, if it stayed with you longer than you expected, consider leaving a like. Subscribe to the channel for more real cases that deserve to be remembered. And in the comments, tell us what part of this story disturbed you the most.